This video is for the ones that are awakened and alone. Are you awakened and alone? Let's clap for you. Congratulations. Now, the very first thing that you realize when you go through the awakening, you will realize the fakery that has always been going on around you. You see, one of the things what I've mentioned in my videos as well, the moment you wear those glasses, you can't take them off. You've been chosen to awaken, and there's no other way around it. You wear the glasses, you can't take them off. So you are going to really see the fakery in 3D. The fakery, the foolery, the fakery, those NPCs, those warlocks, the witches, the covens, you will see them in real time. The lies, the inverted reality, everything you thought you knew. Now you can tell me, how do you wake up and process this kind of situation? How do you process this? You awaken and realize that everything is a lie. Your job was a lie. Your relationship was a lie. Your school was a lie. Your church is a lie. Many of you guys, you're starting to see your governments are full of lies. They only will tell you that little bit what they want you to hear. But they will never tell you what you need to hear. You're seeing everything in real time, in 3D. Yes, it's overwhelming. I've been there. So what now happens is you're trying to look around to see. Maybe you can find your tribe. You want to find the people that read your language, the one that understand you. Maybe even just to have some little bit of a conversation, some people that can get you. And you don't see anyone. Yes, it's going to be hard. You look around and you want to talk to somebody. You want to make sense of everything. What is happening? I want to know what's going on there. So you will look around and you will see 95%, if not even more, of the people that have been around you, they all sleep. Many of them are even NPCs. Not that you knew what an NPC was at the time, because you thought that everybody had a soul. Out of the times when you moved around, you used to think that everybody had a soul. But now you start to see that these was NPCs. What's now happening? You're seeing reality in real time. And there's a difference between reality and illusion. You are now seeing the reality in real time. So that's what brings about that. It causes that kind of desperation. You want to see if there's anybody else who gets you. Maybe there's somebody out there who can understand you. Even at least one or two. They don't have to be many. Just anyone. And there's nobody. Nobody. It doesn't mean they are not there. There's millions of them. But you know what is happening? All the people that have woken up because they have seen beyond the illusion, beyond the veil. So they pull back their energy. Many of them pull back their energy because you're like, you cannot participate. Sometimes you're too real for the fakery, you know? When you're too real for the fakery, you start pulling back your energy and you refuse to participate in that fakery. How do you wake up and you explain? How do you even forgive yourself? You woke up and you was dating this narcissist, whoever you were dating, narcissist, psychopath, whatever, sociopath. How do you wake up and you continue to participate in that relationship when you actually know what it is? How do you do that? How do you forgive yourself? You cannot. This is something that is magical. It is something that it has to happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Your awakening is unstoppable. You was meant to wake up. You came here to wake up in this lifetime. That is why you woke up. You could have had a lot of past lifetimes where you used to come around and just go through the same cycles, but this time you came here to wake up. It was your time you woke up. And when you look around, the first thing you will notice, there's nobody around you. Everybody is in their closet. The first thing what you do when you see the fakery, many people what they do, they drag away from the crowds because they need to understand fully what is happening. So they drag a little bit away from the crowds. And they take some time alone. And everybody that has experienced a spiritual awakening, they have gone through that moment where they was isolated. That is actually what causes the isolation, because it is too overwhelming when you start to see, pierce the veil, and you will start to see everything that you wasn't told. The real lies behind the lies, the real script behind the movies. You will see the real intention behind the what do they call them? The games, the movies, the music, the politics. That one is red, this one is white, but they're the same people, you know. So you will see the truth what it is, and this is something you cannot unsee. That's what they call a spiritual awakening. The awakened ones already know that the first step for you to start even going further, deeper into your journey, the first thing you need to do, get yourself out of the situation first, whichever situation it will be. For me, at the time, it was a relationship. So I woke up. It was the most overwhelming experience I've ever had. So I had to drag out of that relationship first so I could fully understand what I was dealing with, you know? And oh my, did I find a lot of truths. Because you see, sometimes when you are inside the box, you will not surely know what is out there. You cannot see because there's these walls, so you cannot see what is beyond there. The only thing you know is what is inside of the box, mentally. This thing we're talking about mentally. You guys know what we're talking about. But something happens while you're inside the box. Something just clicks in your mind and you get a very unusual visitor that has never appeared in your box. It is something, it is somebody, or it is something that has happened, and you have never in your entire life, for the longest of time since you was in that box, you have an experience you've never experienced before, and something magical happened. And now you're like, okay, this is all I've ever known since I was in this box. Now that you see some foreign object, you want to know where did it come from. So you climb out of the box and you go out to explore. Now, what normally happens, awakening, you stumbled upon the truth. Yes, there will be people will come around. A lot of these NPCs, your family members, they will come around. Oh no, you're thinking too much. Oh, you're too deep. You're too this and you're too that. They want you to go back to sleep. So they will find every excuse. They will tell you to try to make you go back to sleep. But you know what the truth is. You know what the truth is, and you're not going back to sleep. You go out to explore, but this time you're going to do it on your own. So that is what now causes a lot of this pulling back. Okay, you want to pull back from what is familiar so that you can go inwards, inside of you, within. You can go within, and you want to get to the bottom of everything, and that's where you start going down the rabbit hole. Okay, so I had a very long experience with that rabbit hole of narcissistic abuse. The more you learn, the more shocked you get. The more shocked you get, the more you learn. Because you see, this is like something is an endless pit of unspoken truths. So you start going down the rabbit hole. You want to know everything. You learn more. You know, and then you know more, you learn more. You learn more, you know more. You know more, you learn more. You're going down one truth after the other one. There is nothing that will ever open up a human being than going through a spiritual awakening, because there is things you will start to see and understand and understand and overstand. You know? So me, I thought that was just narcissist. Narcissist, okay, narcissist. I had the word and everything. I didn't know that the whole thing was very deep. It was a very long loop, you know, of lies and illusions and manipulation. So that's when I started going down the rabbit hole of narcissistic abuse, you know. So the awakened ones will always have that moment where they are going to pull away from the crowds. They pull away from the crowds and they go sit down on their own, understand what is happening. And they are like you, they are looking for you. As you are looking for them, they're also looking for you. Okay? But for them, they may be somewhere down a different rabbit hole altogether. Okay? It could be something within the medics. It could be something within government. It could be something within their institutions. It could be something within their families. Everybody's going down a different rabbit hole. But whichever rabbit hole you take, you will discover what has been deep. You know, I woke up from a dysfunctional family matrix. I was in shock at the time. 40 years. And I was starting to see what was happening. For 40 years, I've been in this family. And I would now realize a lot of the family members was NPCs, you know. Then I would finally realize that deep rabbit hole of dysfunctional family matrix. Who was who? What do they do? How do they do this? I was going down the rabbit hole. It was unbelievable, you know. Awakening, you can never stay the same. The moment those bulbs go on and you snap, your life can never be the same. You will sometimes wish that maybe you didn't see this. You know, it's overwhelming, but that is what you came here for. You came here to awaken, and there's nothing you can do about it. It had to happen, either way. So as you're out there waking up and starting to look around, nobody around, you know, it's like nobody gets you. Your friends don't get you. People think you're losing it, you're going berserk. Welcome to the tribe, okay? Your tribe is there. We are here. We are here. We know. There is people that get it, and it's a very good feeling. It's a very good relief to finally meet somebody who gets it. You know, finally somebody understands. Oh, finally somebody can listen. You get it. That's a completely different feeling altogether. You know. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's true that millions are waking up. Okay, millions are waking up. It's that time and age where people are starting to wake up now. You know, not everybody is meant to wake up in this lifetime, but the ones that are meant to wake up, they're waking up. Okay, the frequency is different. The frequency has shifted. The truths are now starting to come out, and everybody's starting to snap out of it. Okay, but it's true that you are going to experience loneliness, because the people that are like you, also that are going through the same process, they have also pulled back and they are doing their own research. They are doing their own studies. They are getting more information. They are digging. They are going down the rabbit holes. And for everybody, it's a different one, okay? It will be a matter of time until you start to meet people like you. You know, I've seen people who have been in that rabbit hole for more than 3 years, and they've just been kept on going down and down and down, you know. So there is people like you. And as long as you one day find passion in something, I don't know, whichever rabbit hole you talk and whatever creation, because awakening will also push you to start to get into your creation, to tap into your creation abilities. You might create videos, you might create something, you might write books. You're going to find the people that can speak your language. We are here. We are here. You will find them. It may take you some time, but you will find them. Okay, many of them are online, but you may be lucky. Sometimes you may even meet them physically. So, congratulations. And I wish you all the best. Leave us a comment, like, and share. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may always donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. Denzomo signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.